Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another late night here on the East Coast. How y'all doing? Stellaris. Yeah, it's an interesting one that I do find myself coming back to time and time again. So I can't say I hate it. No, actually, I loved so much about Stellaris, and because I've played so many 4X games, especially Space 4X games, there's always something where I'm like, like just missing a little bit. And certainly when it first came out, it was. Stellaris has now had a couple of years of patches and DLC and this, that, and everything else. And like most Paradox games, I can't keep up with the DLC. They're a little pricey. I personally think Stellaris or like Paradox DLC is worth it price-wise, and quite reasonable if you're the kind of player that's putting in 100 hours every patch. I think that's fine. Unfortunately, for somebody with less free time like myself, it's a little bit of a gate, because they come out with a huge major expansion, and if you don't buy the DLC, they usually revamp everything, which is awesome, but it makes it very hard to get back into the game. So where we are now. Fucking Vulcans? Yep. But Paradox sent me at some point the DLC for Stellaris, and it's just kind of been sitting there, and I was like, I should get back at some point, because I'd only purchased the which one did I buy? Federations. I bought this one because I was really interested in Federations. So yeah, I actually streamed it before it came out. Fox did a pre-release party for it. It was pretty cool. But it's basically just a giant space game. What we're doing tonight, I should be in bed, but you know how it is, right? You see something, you get interested. Holy shit, dwarves. And this is a beautiful lady dwarf. Let's see. But I guess with the humanoid species pack, these tieflings are pretty freaking cool, actually. Is this one of them? They're pretty neat. Oh no, that's one. These guys are cool too. I like these. But I saw dwarves. Should be in bed as my motto. Yeah. And I was like, oh my god, we gotta make space dwarves. I was like, that just sounds super fun. I actually wish we could bring back the Snaggly. I don't know if you guys remember the Snaggly, but they were a custom race we made in Galactic Civilizations, and they were like corporate, like beaver things, like squirrels, like evil bastard squirrels, but we're like corporate evil. Super fun. That could be what we're going for tonight. That could be a lot of fun. Dwarves are certainly... Man, dwarves in space! Fuck. Why wasn't this done before? And you certainly could have played dwarves in space before, but they didn't have, like, actual dwarves. We'll have to get a proper... So let's go ahead and customize our ruler right now. There we go. Nothing wrong with lady dwarves. We're going to have plenty of them in our crew. But I think we need a giant beard on our first guy here. I think we make a borrowed. Kind of thinking, that's kind of borrowed-y. Certainly, if anybody gets excited about dwarves, it's borrowed. I think it might be this one. Yeah, we destroyed the game by in Galciv by like buying it out. Pretty cool. Emperor's alright. Everyone's gonna be a dwarf. Our whole race is a dwarf. You're a race of dwarves. In this game in Stellaris, you start as a single civilization out in the stars, a single race, and you're branching out. You're trying to expand and explore. And, there are a few ways to win. I've never won a game of Stellaris, It just takes too long to get there. But I play it for the roleplay. That's why I play a lot of Paradox games. I don't play to win, I play to enjoy the journey. To find out who these dwarves are, to see where they get, where they get in life, what happens on their journeys, what the sort of cataclysmic event that happens in the galaxy, what are the wars that happen, our relations with our allies. It's always a lot of fun. As opposed to something like Galciv 3, which, I think Galactic Civilizations is an excellent game, very smartly designed, but that's something I can reliably finish. It has a clear and defined end game. You go boop, 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 and you play and you win. Or you lose. But this game, not so much. This game just kind of plays forever, like most Paradox games. Do we call them Emperors? I don't know. Ruler title, Emperor. We can have an heir title, potentially. I'm not going to change the ruler title yet, because we don't know what our ruler, what our government type is going to be. Because tonight, mostly, we're just going to be building this. And some people might be like, why would you spend so much time on character creation, or race creation in this case? Because I'm going to be playing these guys for 20, 30 hours, maybe, right? And, that's the ideal. I want to know them. I want to be happy with how they turn out so I can get into character. And so we can make choices based on the characters. Because when you play a Paradox game, and you play smartly, and you do all the right choices, it's pretty boring. But when you play the way your race is supposed to, and you make mistakes, and you make suboptimal plays because you're chasing after what your race would do after that role play, it's very enjoyable. It makes the game harder, of course. Let's see, what kind of a room would a dwarf like? Yeah, this is kind of fun. I like that. This, yeah, that's a little more lavish. I think they'd be down with that. That could be our Book of Grudges. I'm sure Borrowed would love that. What would your race do? Try not to go extinct. Oh, shit. Ooh. I like this. I like these clothes. Let's look at the rest of the options. That one's nice. I think this looks lavish. We look like merchant kings. Shouldn't we be? Another thing to keep in mind, I've never played with it, but there is the Megacorp DLC, and my god, do I love playing a corporate bastard. And that could, dwarves, do we play them as a Megacorp? That could be kind of cool. Should we play as CEOs of the mega corporation and see what sort of things happen? A new empire type that allows you to play as a business-themed empire focused on making money? That could be very dwarfy, Or do we play something like an imperial state? Are we ruled by an emperor? That's tough, right? That could... Galactic slave market. I don't know about that. But that could be cool. Caravaner fleets? Oh, man. Convert your planet into one big city. Crossbreed and gain an advantage in the competitive market. New megastructures. Interesting. I assume the new megastructures are for everybody, though. Okay, so let's stick with... We got borrowed bullets here. And let's get back to our dwarves. Our species name, I think will be the Dawi. As they're so called in Warhammer. Because dwarves are overrated. The plural? I think Dawi is plural. Adjective? What do you got? Dawian? I suppose. Yeah, Dawian sounds fine. Stellaris does have beautiful music. Actually, I would argue that all the Paradox games have excellent music. Even if you go back as far as Vicky 2, the Dawinites. And it's just fucking old-timey music. Zelphus has played this with me on stream before, actually. The problem is, Stellaris is a very complicated game. And like I said, it's a very roleplay heavy game. And with most Paradox games, there's long periods of pause, and then speeding up and pausing. And so not each person is going to want to be slow at the same time. Which is a bit of a problem. The other problem is, if you don't understand the game, and you're playing multiplayer, there's no real time to learn it. So that's an unfortunate thing. It's very hard to play multiplayer unless both people sort of know what they're doing. And also, you usually don't spawn by each other, and you get shafted. And the way diplomacy works is if you're allied with somebody who other people don't like, people won't ally with you. Which ends up being a problem because normally in a game like this, you want to sort of be friendly-ish with your neighbors, or at least friendly with one neighbor, and so you can expand in one direction. And if neither of your neighbors like you because you're friends with some guy on the other side of the galaxy who can't help you, well, that's a problem. SPQR, like the Roman naming? Oh my god. Should we be dwarves with a Roman naming scheme? I could kind of go for that. I could kind of, like, I kind of love that idea. I kind of love that idea. We'll just stick with it for a minute. Otherwise, we could go with something maybe like, Lithoid could be interesting. Something rocky. Nah, these are not. I could see these being, like, sort of dwarfish names. Machines? Not quite feeling machines. A machine would be a really fun game to play too, though. Like as like a machine, like an AI hive mind type thing. There's this guy. Hey Yanks, how you doing? Ship prefects. What should we call our ship prefects? I normally do something like the HMCS, of course, for Majesty's Canadian Service, but that's for fun. God, I love this. Let's just stick with it for now. Ship prefix. I guess we could do LNV for late night video, right? ESS. S. Nice, Yanks. I like it. Alright, traits. Not sure yet. Not sure. Traits kind of work together with your government. Maybe not. Industrious. Dwarves are definitely industrious. Let's pick things we want to have, and then we'll narrow it down. Thrifty? Yes. Natural engineers? I would say that's something, right? Maybe quarrelsome? Well, not inherently distrustful. Members of the species are often socially combative. Interesting. We'll put that out there. I mean, they also tend to live a long time, dwarves. Again, we're not going to be able to have all of these things. We're just sort of throwing them. Decadent. Species believes that whenever there's hard work that needs doing, that work is best done by somebody else. I see that could be a dwarfy thing. Wasteful. Members of the species seemingly have no concept of frugality and are prone to useless consumption. That could kind of work for them too. Slow breeders is another good option. That could be a thing. Okay. So, the thing is, you can only have 4 traits, and you have to balance positive and negative. So, maybe... I kind of like the idea of having, like, requiring a lot of extra consumer goods, though. So let's get rid of quarrelsome. So this balances out, but of course we have to lose 2 traits here. So what we'll probably do is... Well, we could just lose a -1 and a +1. Do we want to be engineers or long-living? I suppose, like, the longer life does kind of make sense, right? That is very dwarfy. Dwarves are very, like, mechanically minded. So the question is, we'll be getting rid of one of these two. Or we'd be getting rid of, like, I don't think we get rid of thrifty or industrious. I think that's very much dwarves. So let's see. Are we getting rid of decadent or wasteful? Are our workers going to be less happy and our slaves less happy? Assuming we have slaves, we may not. Or are we going to be more wasteful and require more population consumer goods? I do kind of love the decadent thing. It's kind of like a very Ferengi feel. Very space dwarfy. Wasteful, though. Like, I like the idea of, like, overproducing goods. You know what I mean? And then again, is it natural engineers or enduring that we get rid of? Yeah, all of these seem really fun. I think, like, I wish I could take all of these, but of course that's unfair. The positives are generally better than the negatives in a way. But I feel like this really works for our race. This is tough. We'll come back to this, okay? We'll come back once we figure out what we're doing a little more. Our homeworld name? Yildar, Koros, Sevestia, Ick. What is this fucking Panassu Prime? We call our homeworld. Think about that. Get rid of all these options here. As for the climate, starting solar system. Random's fine. As long as I don't get Soul, because yeah. Moria! Yes! Oh my god, yes. Yes, we've dug too deep on our homeworld. I love that. And our star name could be... Shit. Void Dweller sounds ominous. Yeah. Lord of the Rings. Hang on. I want the map. What is that mountain range called? Because I think it would be kind of cool to name it after the mountain range. Up. Oh. The High Pass? Mount Doom? No, Mount Doom was way past it. There was a name to the mountains. They said we have to make our way through the whatever. Fangorn was the forest. Did they not have a name for the mountains? The Misty Mountains. That's what it was. The Eagles of the Misty Mountains. That's fun. The mountains of Moria were Celebdil, Caradris, and... Wow, I can't even pronounce that one. But I can pronounce the first one fine. Celebdil. I think I'm fine with Celebdil. Caradris is kind of cool, though, actually. I think that sounds a little better. Caradris. Oh, what the fuck? Oops. Push a bunch of buttons. Oh, my game's fucking up a little bit. We're cool. Radras. Nice. Let's check what this one said, though. Commonwealth of Man starting solar system? No. Void Dwellers. Yeah, just Void Dwellers or Shattered Ring. That's if you use the Shattered Rings. Yeah, we'll just click random here. I think a dry climate, desert, makes sense. There's just 3 peaks of the Misty Mountains. Okay, I thought they were the Misty Mountains, but That's chill. I think Caradris sounds good, though. An arid world. Hang on. Dry, rocky world with a nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere. Dust-covered terrain consists largely of mesas and canyons. Forests can be found in the most temperate and polar regions. Savanna, not savanna. Significant temperature. Vegetation is scarce. I kinda think mesas and canyons. I kind of like this. I think dwarves are very Dune World. No, you don't want Dune World. Okay, well we can do this one here. I mean, there's definitely more mountains in this. This looks very dwarfy. Shylon. Yeah, the what are they called? The Bene Gesserit. Mammalian city? Oh, humans have different cities. Millions, eh? Rocks? No. Oh, these are kind of cool, actually. The anthropod cities. I think we'll just stick with mammalian, though. Okay, our origin. Oh, what the fuck? This is new. An origin story. Doom World? No, Dune. Prosperous unification. Stable planetary unification has allowed the civilization to prosper and grow. Okay. Mechanist. Or mechanist, if you prefer. The civilization has been preoccupied with the idea of metallic automatons since the early Steam Age. Very dwarfy. Although many said it could not be done, the first true robots left the assembly lines long ago. Even before the rudimentary spaceflight was achieved. Okay, so we start the game with 8 pops that are robots, and with the technology and infrastructure to build more. And robots are cheaper to upkeep. That could be dwarfy. Syncretic evol... A second species forms an integral part of the civilization. No, that's not us. Life seeded. The civilization has evolved in a paradise, possibly designed just for them. Our homeworld is a Gaia homeworld, so it's massive. It has several rare planetary features. So this kind of works as like a dwarves or mining and stuff like that. I don't know. Habitability set the Gaia preference, making other types of planets undesirable. Post-apocalyptic. Baptized by nuclear fire could also be dwarves. Foxy. Mechanist. That's right. Baptized by nuclear fire, the civilization has faced total annihilation and survived. Devastated yet unbroken, they have rebuilt civilization from the ashes world. Start on a tomb world. Begin the survivor trait. Our leaders live longer, and we can live on tomb worlds. Interesting. Not feeling it? Man, these... There were no origins the last time I played, and there's so many. Remnants. Civilization once spanned the void... No, not that. Okay, we could start on a halo. Civilization inhabits a ring world built by unknown forerunners. It can be understood and fully repaired. It will grant them great power. No. Made its home in space for as long as it maintained records. Interesting. Not feeling it. Fallen empires meddled in the development of the civilization for thousands of years. God, no. No. No trees. So many. Hang on, resource consolidation. Oh, we have to be a machine intelligence, never mind. Common ground, no. Hegemon. Civilization established early contact with their immediate alien neighbors. Gradually, over the span of a century, they masterminded the birth of an interstellar union. No. Civilization's homeworld's highly unstable, and it's only a matter of time before it explodes. What? Okay. So I think we're down to Maybe prosperous unification? Because, like, you know, we have some sort of a, like a workers' agreement. Or do we go for robots? Robots are pretty cool. It's tough. Maybe we'll do robots. Sounds more like dwarves than aiming for becoming AI bots. Well, this doesn't mean we're going to become robots. It just means like we built robots and they're cheaper for us to upkeep, which could be good. Although our dwarves are going to be very good workers as is. Maybe we do go for post-apocalyptic. Right? We've blown up our planet and we've just become greedy, heartless, cruel fucking space bastards. I don't know. Or we just have like the bigger merchant guilds. Maybe just go for the boring. Right, some extra population, some extra districts. That'll be fine. The robots were up there, though, for me. Okay, we still haven't finished our traits. Maybe we get rid of Enduring. Because we have the Survivor trait, so our dwarves are already going to be long-lived. And then we get rid of... Peaceful or Decadent? I'm going to get rid of Decadent. I like the Wasteful idea. I think that's a lot of fun. Okay. Here's our big decision. Corporate. So, we would be a corporation. We hold an election every 20 years to select a new CEO, presumably. Or Imperial. I think these are the two main dwarf ones. There are other options. You could be Democrats, oligarchic, dictatorial. But I think dwarves really would be Imperial or corporate. Corporate dwarves, right? Doesn't that sound super fun? Like, we come out into space and we're like, get out the box. Kind of like it. So if that's the case, I think we should be fanatic materialists. See, this makes our robots so cheap, too. So there could be a lot of, like, synergy there with going for cheaper robots. Just bombarding planets we can't colonize with robots to mine for us. It's interesting, right? You say something like that and you're like, oh, maybe this does sound like a lot of fun. We'll think, though. We'll think about that. So what I mean, it takes a lot of time to, Oh, our civics... Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, your civics change based on the ones you pick here. Okay, cool. Alright, well, we're fanatic materialists, and that's going to change the ones we can choose here. So then we can pick one other. Alright. Are we... And so we're majorly materialists. This is very important to us. You could also pick 3 of the inside ones, but fuck that. Like, that's kind of boring. I'll read the description here. Although it hurts, we must grow up and put aside our outdated notions of morality. There's no divine spark granting special value to a living mind. No object that has any intrinsic value apart from what we choose to grant it. Let us embrace the freedom of certitude and achieve maximum efficiency in all things. What do we go for here? Egalitarian. Any society that does not embrace equality? Probably not. Xenophobic. Maybe. I can see dwarves being a little bit xenophobic. Militarist? Maybe. I could see that. Spiritualist? Kind of. Kind of. If, like, our religion is, like, capitalism. Maybe. Authoritarian. Maybe. Strong guiding hand is essential to the success of any civilization. The alternative would be anarchy and chaos. It is the duty of the state to steer its citizens towards the paths that are most productive. So we get more resources and influence. I could kind of see this. I think this may be xenophobic, maybe militarist. We're definitely not xenophiles, and we're not pacifists either. So that's tough. Authoritarian, xenophobic, or militarist. Again, not majorly. You know, we're only a little bit space racist. Only a little bit like space, like we want to get in a fight, or we're more prone to fighting. Or we're only a little bit of like a authoritarian, sort of like a dictatorship type thing, like a big brother corporation. Only a bit. Our main thing is profit, profit, profit. We'll think about that. So we can pick 2 civics. Brand loyalty? Maybe not. Criminal heritage. Mega corporation can trace its origins back to a crime syndicate that eventually grew powerful enough to supplant all forms of local government. Interesting. Okay, franchising. Relies heavily on franchising. Okay. Free trade. Bolstered by semi-independent free traders operating under license. Media conglomerate. Before branching in other fields, this mega corporation began its rise to fortune as a media conglomerate. Its PR department are still masters of spinning stories and presenting the latest quarterly report in the most advantageous way. That's kind of fun. Less war, exhaustion, more happiness. What do we got here? Private prospectors. Building better worlds is hazardous work. I already love that line. This mega corporation relies on private prospectors to chart and establish footholds on promising planets. I like this. So we can get a private colony ship. A new... okay, I like sort of colonizing systems. What else do we got? Public relations specialist? You can control what someone thinks. You can control their behavior. Mega corporation's virtual army of specialists ready to engage in battles of public opinion. Ruthless competition. All levels of society in this mega corporation are constantly vying with each other in ruthless competition. The dog-eat-dog world. So your leaders are level up faster and have a higher cap. That works well with the age. Trading posts. Good business is where you find it. This mega corporation has a long tradition of spreading its influence throughout the establishment on trading posts. Starbases are busy centers of trade. I kind of love that. So I think like we go out, we colonize, we have giant trade hubs, and we just like strip mine planets and sell. I kind of like authoritarian here. I think that works. Militarist is probably the better pick. Or, if we go xenophobe, cheaper star bases. Interesting. Just the influence cost of them, mind you. No xenophobe trading post? That makes a lot of sense, actually. And honestly, at the end of the day, it is a little bit silly to be xenophobic if you're trying to market something. You know what I mean? Corporations today, you may notice, are more than happy to support movements when it'll sell a product. So, I think that makes a lot of sense. Alright. Automate advisor voice selection on Empire create... What? Voice selection?
We build bridges. We don't... Okay, let's see here. Let's see the lower limit of... Oh, exponent 8. And
oh my god.
Carry the 1.
What's a slick corporation?
Don't let the baseless accusations of wrongdoing fool you. Our competitors is simply projecting their own insecurities.
Nice.
Here at Megacorp, we always put your future first.
Nice. Ruthless conglomerate?
As the learned say, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is also mine.
I think Slip Corporation is kind of what we're going for.
Our goal is to create a galactic system that maximizes innovative self-actualization. and redefines future-proof solutions for every stage of a customer's life. Megacorp, we're with you every step of the way.
Oh my god, why do I want to go back and take fucking, like, media conglomerate or something, or, like, PR? That's super fun. I like that, though. Oh, you Yanks. Man, that's crazy. I don't remember anything being in this before. Oh,
Priority alert.
yeah, I remember
Please
this
disregard
asshole.
the con-
Don't let the baseless accusation.
Okay. The Empire name? The Dawi Trading Coalition. That's pretty cool. The DTC. What else we got? Commerce League? Mercantile Union. Oh. That's a little spicy. Dawi Mercantile Guilds. I think we're going to be the Dawi Mercantile Venture. Truly corporate hell if I've ever heard of it. Dawi Trading Federation, we're always DTF. Oh, you borrowed? Hey, borrowed! You showed up! Oh, man. You do like the idea of being called a... Yeah. That's what I mean, yeah, we should be the DMV. I think that's jokes. The Trading Federation also sounds quite good. And this is borrowed right here for the record. I think the DMV is great, though. The DMV is invading. Do you have your paperwork? To declare war on us takes hours of paperwork that you're not prepared for. Okay, corporate. Right, we have Wonder Woman. Or, it's kind of like Wayland Yutani, actually. That's a little fun. I mean, that's Discount Swastika. We all know that. Wu-Tang Clan. I don't know, Goatse. Stairway to Heaven. And, I mean, this is pretty fun. You know what I mean? This is like Big Brother is watching your Death Star. I like this one. I don't know. What do you guys think? They're all pretty good. I think we stick with something kind of like this, and I'll pick the background. Eh. I think something regal. Yeah, purple and gold. Oh, that's working. Umbrella background. Oh yeah. I guess we could do. I don't know. Well, that's kind of funky fresh. I don't know how I would feel about that. It almost hurts my eyes, actually. The Wayland Yutani one's kind of fun. I wish there was like a darker purple. Oh, there is. Oh. Oh, Chef Kiss. That's what we were looking for all along. I don't know. This is kind of funky fresh. I kind of like how this is off-center, too. Yeah, that's right, borrowed. Nice. First or last? Yeah, I kind of like Wayland Yutani, actually. And I mean, there's the V. You know what I mean? And there's the M. We just need like a giant D. But it's basically, yeah, there's our M and our V. It actually kind of works out. Cool. Ship appearance? I don't know. I don't know why humans get a fucking Dyson sphere, hell that's called, and we get a like... Want like rocky kind of ships? That's kind of cool, maybe like a rock ship because we're dwarves. Or do we just want like the EVE Online ships? These are kind of neat. Lithoid ships. This looks like they're actually hewn out of like gemstone and stuff. Yeah, I don't really understand why that's a human ship. That looks more like a normal human ship, but it's whatever. It's chill. Maybe we go with like this. Our ships are like literally made out of like fucking gold and stuff. Yeah, I kind of like how blocky these look. Bard likes the fungoid ships. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty bulky. I guess we can go with it. You're probably not going to see any fungoid ships in the game. Ah, Chairman. Much preferable to Emperor. I like it. So here's Chairman borrowed bullets. We've customized the room borrowed, you may see. This looked very regal, don't get me wrong, but I thought you'd prefer to have your Book of Grudges in the background. And you can sign it as you die. Old, bitter, and alone. With a bunch of money. A vault. Cool. Anyway. I'm happy. Let us save the DMV. Head region? Oh, yeah, we don't have an error, so we won't have an error title. Okay, so let's look at us. We're in a trade league. We're a corporate trade league. Private prospectors, trading posts. We're authoritarian, a little bit. Fanatic materialists, though. We are industrious, thrifty, natural engineers, wasteful, and slow breeders. And then we're doing prosperous unification instead of robots. Yeah, well, I think it's the same. Cool. This game is eligible for achievements. I think just keep it all default, right? I don't know. Fine. I don't even know what I'd be fucking with here, to be honest. So. I mean, we have to play a little bit, right? They call it slow breeders. We tell them they're wasting time fucking with a business to be made. It's true. It's true. If you're not getting paid doing it, why are you doing it? Dude, I'm so hyped for them to add dwarves. And also Megacorp. Pretty cool. In the eons since the first primitive dawi communities took shape in the dry canyons and the mesas of Moria, our civilization has spread and prospered. In the early days, our people were governed by primitive feudal realms and inefficient nation-states. Gradually, as global trade increased, the myriad of corporations, consortiums, and guilds into which our merchants organized themselves grew increasingly wealthy and influential. After a period of conflict and rivalry, the most powerful of these entities banded together into a trade league, with enough power over the economy to become the de facto world government. Now, after the discovery of the Hyperlane network, the finest minds of the Dawi mercantile venture have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. Nice. Nice. Stay pause. This is... Where's Moria? Is Moria? Oh. Oh. I saw it for... Oh, this is Moria. What a shitter. What a just a horrible little shit of a planet. A bunch of city districts. We're gonna have to, of course, get more mining districts. That's gonna be important. Okay. But for now, it's chill. Publius Septimus. Septimius. What the fuck? That's the governor? Publius Septimius. What a horrible frickin' name. Alright, don't worry, we'll get customizing stuff. First off, we're gonna have our science ship, no? How do I go out? Was it M? Yes. Or science ship go do some science. I guess we should try. There. We'll get these all surveyed up. Always construct another science ship right off the bat. Yeah, I forgot about alloys. Figure that out. You used to be able to scroll in. I don't know why you can't anymore, and I don't like it. Figure that out. Okay, have we built the starbase here? Yeah, our mining station. Let's go to this one. Build a mining station. Cool. That's all our money spent. We have our Corvettes. Should we check them out? See what our Corvettes look like. I mean, they're pretty cool, right? I actually like that. This looks like regal as fuck with our purple colors. Like, ooh, I like that. What do we have? Mass drivers and red lasers. Sure. We're in a nebula? Yeah, actually, it's kind of cool. Dawi's only form of species continuation is via paid commission from the TMP. I love that. Let's go ahead and look at our governors real quick. For like scientists and stuff. Sorry, it's going to take me a minute because they've redone the UI. And I love the new UI. I just haven't got a chance to learn it. So, get out of here. Go away. Oh, lock this, please. Thank you. That's better. So, Publius Septimius will, of course, be, who wants... Okay, so here's the thing. Who wants to be a scientist? Well, here's the only female one, so that's Fox right there. Good job, Fox. You're an expertise in military theory. Don't know how that happened, but it did. So who wants to be the governor? And who wants to be a scientist? The ship was called the Autobest. I love it. No, at some point we'll get an admiral, but we're not there yet. Sure. That's right, Yanks. You can be Publius Septimius Yankeus. Tiberius. Oh my gosh, Tiberius. Let's go ahead and Zelphus. I guess it should be Zelphius. All these fucking names. Alright. Verdianius. And we'll have Mr. Origamus. Female Dawi have small beards and large sideburns. That's correct. I love it. I love the fact that female dwarves in this have beards. It's great. Oh, we should check what everybody is real quick. So Yanks, you are an intellectual. Nice. So all our as long as you're a leader or governing our sector, all our scientists get plus 10%. Well, that's cool. Or rather, all our jobs. So scientists working on the planets? I don't know. Zelphus is adaptable, gains more experience. Rudy is an expertise in materials. And Origami is a genius. Cool stuff. So we'll get our genius working on physics. For faster research speed, yeah. Fox here. Food from farmers? And we have plenty of food. More society research, okay. Or planetary unification, so we get more monthly unity. This technology will remain as a valid option until it's researched. Oh, because we started with a unified... Okay, right. I guess we'll just get faster research, Fox. And Rudy... Oh, man. Engineering research from researchers. Or afterburners, or ceramo metal armor. Could already get, like, the next upgrade in metal armor. Which would make us go from... plus 50 hit points to plus 65. I mean, that's a boost, but it's not, like, I'm not excited about it. I think we just get, like, researching and then researching, right? Although Rudy would research this faster because he's a material dwarf. Which is kind of cool. But I think we still go for getting our sciences to sciencer stuff. Okay. We're officially broke. We have a bunch of consumer goods here. We can sell consumer goods. I guess we're making a surplus, so might as well. Just get rid of those for now. We're also making a surplus of food. We could sell that off. Just get some more money at the start. We don't have a backup now if we start running into the negatives, but whatever, right? I think that's fine. Do I need to turn the audio up a little, guys? It was Titch. The music's beautiful. I assume you can hear it. It's fine, but I'm gonna speed things up. So we'll recruit another scientist soon. We're just gonna wait. Here it is. For our new science ship, the Julius Honorius. Nice. What is our other science ship? The Pausanias. Pausanias. It's a horrible freaking name. Freaking Zelphus is in it. That's just terrible. This will be the what's the name of like a cool 40k ship? Zelphus. Because we went with like a Roman naming scheme, so all of them would work. The Julius Honorius, though, I think that's not as cool as the Julius Caesaris. And yeah, we'll buy us a new scientist. $200. I just got all that. Research on propulsion, statecraft, or an archaeologist. Very young archaeologist. That could be useful. The Imperator Lex. Oh, you Yanks, I love it. Oh, man. We're not broke. We're fancy as fuck. We're baroque. Oh, that's just terrible. Let's have our new leader here. Whomst should we name it after? Probably like Herpy or something. The Herpy Gersticus. Right, hop in there. And then you go survey these systems. And we'll start figuring out where people are, but we really want to get our choke points safe. Here's a choke point, here's a choke point, and here's a choke point. If we can get all of those, we'd be feeling good. Or at least just know what's going on, right? The Imperator Lex. Yes. The Imperator Lex 2? Sure. Come with me. Unless the 2 is for something else. I don't think we're going to build anything else right now. We don't have enough alloys. Oh, we can make a private colony ship. Holy shit. Okay, so to make a colony ship, 200 food, which I just sold all of. Whoops. 200 alloys. Pretty expensive. 200 consumer goods. Or, because we have the privateers or whatever they were called, the private prospectors, we can actually just purchase a colony ship for $500. Love it.
Upscaling complete.
Nice. Yeah, I guess we could build another something somewhere. We can get more research is cool. Okay. So that's like actually pretty chill. Because you see, we're getting food pretty fast. Consumer goods a little slow, and alloys are going to be a massive choke point for us. But we can just buy our way into fucking colonizing the stars, boys. I love that.
Market outlier identified.
First league. Let's pause here. So we have an anomaly. It's challenging. It's anomaly level 4. Okay, so we'll pass on that for now. Faint traces of a weapon radiation indicative of military spacecraft that has been detected on Unaria. Let's leave that. The First League. We've recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Unuk 2. If what we have learned from these artifacts is correct, this civilization was some sort of confederation that consisted of many different alien races. Weak. They called themselves the First League, and appeared to have coexisted in relative peace some 2 million years ago. Though the Unuk system lies in the region of space that seems to have been made up the core of their territory, a partial map found among the artifacts indicates that the First League may have covered a significant portion of our galaxy. Eventual lapse.
Situation log revised.
So we just found a minor artifact. That's a new mechanic I don't understand. Sorry, can't help you. We finished building here. I assume there's nothing left to build. Our homeworld. So until this gets scanned, we're not going to know if there's anything to build. And I don't think we can build until we build a starbase anyway. I think you have to build a starbase. What's a mega structure? A dream. Oh. Contact report, remnants. Dawi Mercantile Ventures abuzz with the news of alien remnants that were recently studied. These leavings are considered definitive proof of intelligent, purposeful alien activity at some point in the past. We may still be alone now, but we're not the first to be so. So the big thing about this game, and this is one of the problems we're going to have because we take longer to pop out the child, is this game very much ended up taking after Master Orion, which I think is awesome, but not quite in the way I wish. But it's okay. They have a really cool, interesting new district system. How it works, though, the easiest way to look at it is if we look in population, we have our population broke into different categories. And you can see we currently have 34 population. And at 35 pop, we get an extra building slot. Cool. But they're divided up into things. We have farmers, miners, technicians, clerks. These are like baseline workers. They don't really produce a lot, but what they do produce is all of the sort of main goods you require to build the building blocks, right? They're the bottom line, and unfortunately, that's most of the fucking working class, right? Now, you have specialists here, and they produce all your sort of better specialty goods. Well, actually, you can see here, they're producing these goods here, and they're requiring as upkeep more consumer goods because they sort of higher class, and they're also requiring minerals to produce things. So that's cool. So you have, like, for example, artisans produce consumer goods, but it costs a bunch of minerals to do that and some food and stuff like that. Whenever you create an opportunity to be a specialist, a worker will immediately move up. All our specialist jobs are hiding in here. You can see we have like civilian industries. This creates our consumer goods and stuff. So each one of these will give, like you can see, 2 artisan jobs plus 2. If I was to create another civilian industry and be like, oh, I want to get more consumer goods, I don't need it right now. But if we did, for example, we currently have no available pops, no unemployment. What happens is 2 people from down here just decide to move up into a specialist category and be like, oh, we're going to work as artisans, better pay, better living, etc. Unfortunately, that's going to take from your bottom line. So what you really want to do is not produce more buildings until you have population sitting around with nothing to do, if that makes sense. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do. What we'll probably end up building, bureaucrat jobs. What do bureaucrats do? Executive rulers produce unit, okay. Amenities and trade value. We have a bureaucrat yet. Oh yeah. They create administrative capacity. Oh, that allows us to expand. So we don't actually need a ton of it yet. We currently have 70. Go we probably want more production, right? More alloy foundries would be cool. Something like that. Commercial zones. Produce trade value and amenities. We're not trading this yet. Resource capacity, no. Research labs? Tempting. Get some researchers out there. There's something to be said for going like research labs or alloy foundries. I think like alloys are going to be a major choke for us. Because we're producing 12 12 a month. And things require them. Like ship upkeep. So 12 alloys a month. Let's say we want to build, oh, I don't know, a single one of our Corvettes. That's 100 alloys. So almost a year's worth of alloys to build one of these. I think that's, yeah, I think we're going to need alloys. So that'll be due. That'll be what we do. But for right now, this construction ship has nothing to do with this. We have nowhere we can build. Not just yet, anyway. Strategic resource discovered. Nice. The LNV Imperator Lex 2. Was it Lex or Rex? Oh, it was Lex, okay. Has discovered a previously unknown strategic resource on 133-D-2340, dubbed volatile motes. These preternatural. Preternatural? Never heard of that. I don't know what that means. Preternatural particles contain a tremendous amount of energy, which could be exploited in energy production, as fuel, or even as explosives. But we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource. We should seriously consider establishing... Sorry, there's too many S's there, and I feel like I fucking... You guys. We should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploitation. Yes, we should. And I love how all the flavor text and everything changes based on your sort of government and stuff. There's obviously a lot of really fun stuff. Preternatural beyond what is normal or natural. Why did they just call it abnormal? I know what that means. I mean, that's pretty cool. So that's over here. Well, obviously we want to get access to this system. We would love the minerals here. Love some volatile molds. This is where the weapon fire was, of course. The arc scarring. Some physics research up here, though. Pretty cool.
Market outlier identified.
I mean, market outlier? That's kind of fun. By chance, we stumbled upon a faint alien signal during the survey of this planet. The source appears to be a small object in orbit. The signal contains no message. Could it be a distress transponder? This is a routine difficulty. It would take Herpy, holy shit, 180 days. I feel like I would like to expand faster, so I'm going to leave it for now, but we'll have Herpy come back for that. All of these we can just look at in our situation log. Show us like stuff, like anomalies we can check out. Some of these will also be timed, but none of these are. We're okay. It's months of research. Yeah. That'd be joke, Selphus.
A system has been surveyed.
Nice. An area has been fully surveyed. Nicely done, Zelphus. It'd be funny too if the message was just like that. What was that fucking probe we sent out there with like the repeating like song and stuff? Still don't have any new population. I feel like there should be a progress bar. See how long until somebody new pops out. Available housing 5. Okay, cool. So we can have 5 more pops before things get cranky. That's cool. We have a very high trade value. Nice. I feel like there should be a bar. Most of these games, there'll be a bar, and it's like, this is how long till you have a new guy. Oh, here it is. He's growing. We're growing 2.7 a month out of 100. So, nice. If only we had robots we could build. That's fine. Decisions, eh? Cease robot assembly. We're not doing that. Declare martial law, declare population controls. No, that seems good. There's actually up here somewheres. Is it under policies? These are our current policies. So we're expansionists, unrestricted wars currently, have indiscriminate orbital bombardment. Nice. Resettlements allowed, first contact protocol is peaceful, border status is open, we're a militarized economy. Trade policy is wealth creation. Yeah, we're all about that. Robotic workers, population control, slavery is currently allowed. Purge is only to displace people. Okay, so we can't actually kill them. And edicts, we can do fortify the border, which makes our star bases... We can have more star bases for one, and two, they upgrade faster. But we suffer a bonus or a penalty, whichever you want to look at. The Empire sprawl from the amount of systems we control. Interesting. Don't actually need that yet. We're not building star bases and expanding. We will be. Probably build one if I can get up here or something. I forget if you have to build one in every system or not. Well, I guess we should probably build one down here because we know this is a direction we want to expand, right? How many star bases can I currently have? Okay, we can have 7. Okay. Oh, outposts don't count towards this cap. Okay, let's just build an outpost here then. That's fine. So outposts are just like little shitters that extend your borders. So that's fine with me.
Market outlier identified.
What do we got here? It's hard. This is a level 3 mission. Level 6. It take 1,080 days to research. For signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this inhospitable rock. Is Alphys just, if you just want to leave that for now. Just build an outpost over here. This is what our little outposts look like. They're kind of fun. We have a tradition available to us. Okay. So traditions are like civic texts in civilization, stuff like that. Yeah, maybe I was a little wrong about the audio here. But if you get enough Unity, these will pop off. You also use Unity for other stuff in the game. I miss your Warlord Fox? No, yeah. So expansion, always pretty good. Prosperity is obviously something we're going to want, right? I think these are going to be our 2 big ones. But let's look. So if we adopt expansion, colonies develop 25% faster. If you adopt everything in expansion, all your planets can build 1 additional district. And you unlock 1 ascension perk, okay? This makes our star bases influence cost cheaper. Not a major issue right now. New colonies start with 1 additional pop is kind of crazy though. Will we get this by the time we get a new colony? Who knows? Courier network Empire sprawl from system and colonies is reduced. That's good. Star bases cost less to upkeep. Pop growth speed plus 10%. That's pretty cool. Prosperity though. It's discovery. Map the stars. This will let us like explore faster. That could be good as well. Increase research speed by 10%. Damn. Survey speed is better. more research alternatives and scientists can level up more. What's prosperity though? Mining station output by 10%. That's pretty good. And adopting all prosperity traditions will give our planets 1 merchant job per 50 pop. Okay. Building upkeeps and district upkeeps reduced. I think this is what we go for after. I think we go expansion first. Normally I go discovery actually. I rush this because I kind of like to get faster surveying. But I think it makes more sense to the dwarves. We go for expansion and then we go for prosperity. So our colonies will develop faster, which is nice. We don't have any yet, but we plan to. There is a potentially habitable world over here. So that's kind of cool. Oops. Self is leveled up, very nice.
Upscaling complete.
Here, this is what our little outposts look like. They're kind of neat. Let us go ahead build a mining station here. Wow. Unfortunately, we can't build a mining station on this asteroid because we don't understand what volatile motes
A system has
are
been
or
surveyed.
how they use them. The Habitable World Survey. We now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Moria. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus on our planetary survey efforts on habitable, life-bearing worlds. Yeah, let's go for it.
Situation log revised.
That's fine. It seems like a good thing. We've almost grown a new frickin' dwarf. That's exciting.
Upscaling complete.
To that end, I mean, we're rich. Tons of minerals. Things are looking good. Why don't we go ahead and start building this? Because it's going to take a long time to build. It's going to take how long to build? 360 days. And we're going to want more alloy foundry. Let's get that going. You it up. So hopefully in that time we'll have some more populations. Good. Our shipyard's just chilling for now. We could invest in another science ship. That, I mean, I feel like we probably want to be expanding a little faster, right? So why don't we do that? Let's invest in another science ship. It'll be done in 60 days. Head over to this area here. Yeah, we're going to want a star-based outpost here as well, because this world is 80% habitable. So that seems good. Go ahead and purchase another scientist in 2 seconds. The Ptolemy. Let's go ahead and recruit a new scientist. What do we got here? Field manipulation. It's kind of cool. Research speed propulsion. Yeah, I think we'll go for field manipulation here. And this can be a dino. Let's think. Dinosaur? Yeah. Sure, I mean... You do like... What's the one after 1,000 Roman numerals? 10. Is there one for 10,000? Did they never? They never do that far. They did 10,000. Numbers over 1,000, you put a dash over the top of the Roman numeral. Oh, really? Oh, what the fuck? That's confusing. Goddamn Romans. Well, I only know up to 1,000. So C, so M is 1,000. So C, so minus 100. Yeah. Yes, that would be 959. Yes. And yes. Yes, 50. Yes. Okay. Well, we'll just do that anyway. Let's grab Dino here. We're going to send him off in this direction. This is going to be a border we want to hopefully have. I want to feel like that's safe. Then after you get that far, maybe come back. Who's this? Oh, Herbie leveled up. Nice. Oh, now that Herbie's leveled up. Potentially habitable.
Market outlier identified.
Zelphius found a routine thing. There's movement in the upper atmosphere, so a ship was gliding hurriedly through the clouds. Leave it be for now. Yeah, I think we'll do all the anomalies later. Sort of secure our borders first. Welcome back, yeah. How you doing? Probably want to be building some ships. Okay, so it takes a year to build a private colony ship. So let's get building it. 1 whole year. And by building it, I mean spending money to make it.
Complete.
That's what we do. Build a mining station here. And, oh, this is a juicy world. Yeah, 80% habitability. Dry, rocky climate. I like it. Probably should have been working on this colony ship sooner, but it's okay. Takes a year. And we now have an unemployed worker, but we're 97 days off those alloy foundries, so pretty cool.
Market outlier identified.
The Dino has found some possible points of interest within the dense debris field surrounding PX-4-63. A magma system. You like the sound of that, but it also scares me. Yanks is leveled up. Nice. Good job, Yanks.
Upscaling complete.
No doubt he's asking for more money now. Like a true bastard. Can I build an outpost? Yeah. Spots would be good, thanks. Well, we're going to move you here. So that when this is ready, because I really want to get all these minerals. That'd be sick. Wow, the lava system's called Magma. No shit. And nobody trusted it. Things are looking good, though. I haven't met anybody yet. Waiting on, who's this here? Probably Zelphus, I imagine. Waiting on Zelphus to finish scanning this. Build here. Survey that system, damn it.
Market outlier identified.
Colony ship's almost done. Small docking hatch leading to the interior of this asteroid is visible at the rim of a small crater on the surface. Oh, cool. hatch was likely concealed once, but it has since been exposed by micrometeorite impacts. Okay, we'll leave that for now. We'll figure all that out later. Not first surveyed. Quite a bit to survey here. An ice
Future
asteroid?
market survey complete.
Oh, private colony ship. What should we call it? The Egyptus? No. The LNV. Commerce undeniable. That's pretty fun. The. I mean, the commerce undeniable is fun. And eventually we can make that perhaps a proper ship in the future. Get the fuck in here, boy. Let's see what our private colony ship looks like, shall we? There it is. Oh, man. It's huge. The hedge funds? Yeah, that's fun too.
Identified.
Routine? What is this? Oh, nice, another tradition. First glance, this planet does not seem to be capable of supporting living beings, but nevertheless, we've detected life signs emanating from somewhere beneath its frozen surface. That's at Traber. No, we're gonna leave that for now as well, because Zelphus, I really want you to finish exploring the system so that we can start colonizing, or, well, not colonizing, but exploiting it. It'd reduce our influence cost on star bases. We are building a lot of those right now, so that'd be handy. But I think colonization fever is really what we want to go for here. Because we're about to be colonizing, and it'd be good if that built faster. Like that. Anything here we're thinking about colonizing? Ocean world, 20% habitability. Don't love it. Alpine world, 20%. Yikes.
Future market survey complete.
Strategic resource discovered. During its survey of Nemozi 3, the LNV Julius Caesaris discovered several exotic gases previously unknown to us. Oh. These gases have a variety of different uses, particularly in the operation of advanced energy-based weaponry and force fields. Some of the gases can also be used as starship fuel or even as recreational drugs. When we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploitation. I like it. Oh shit. We've encountered some sort of alien vessels in the Nemozi system. These strange objects have been flagged as alpha aliens. We can learn more about them. Cautious. Contact report, enigmatic spacefarers. News of alien ships humming through the ether have reached Moria in many ways, ending the first chapter of the Book of Dawi Mercantile Ventures' bid for a stellar empire. The first page of the Book of Grudges. These assholes. Love it. I think we can start building here now. So let's get our outpost. Okay, our colony ship is almost here. Colonize. Let's planet, please. What do we call it? Avaconia Prime? Perhaps. Perhaps. We can randomize the name, though. Spalatum. Pegasus. Colonia Triana. Flegra. Flegra. That is just awful. Just awful. I don't really like that. Call it I guess really what you would do is you'd name it more like dumb stuff like Minas Tirith, example, or you'd name it no. Oh god, why is my brain Iron Forge. I was like, why is my brain not working? It's got to be Iron Forge. Come on. Oh my god, Zelphus has finished researching. Not on my dime, he hasn't. Okay, Zel, if you could go ahead and figure out what's going on in these places for us. We could at least
A system
establish
has been
some strong
surveyed.
borders, which I think is kind of what we'd like to do.
Colonial Enterprise upsizing.
The first dawi colony. Our colony ship has gently touched down on the top of a large, flat mesa near the equator of Ironforge. This location will serve well as a first landing site, and the rivers that flow in the canyons below provide easy access to fresh water. And even higher than us, a green, salty bastard looks down. I hate dawi. Singing, the mining. The ship is being permanently converted into the administrative headquarters of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up all around the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers. First Dawi city on an alien. We've discovered a new race. They shall be referred to as the Alpha Aliens until we know more. The justification of their entry in the Book of Grudges, that they exist. If only I could speak with hate and contempt. Or at least enough to make that work. So, of course, our scientists have leveled up. Great job, guys. You're doing good. Where is my research? It's one of these damn things. Technology. 11 months, 6 months, 15? Nice, we're getting there.
Upscaling.
We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the Hez system, or the Z, perhaps. These strange objects have been flagged as beta aliens. More things we hate. Out. Let us go ahead and construct, if you will. Honestly, hang on, let me just zoom out. Construct all mining and research stations. Thank you. Probably have to start thinking about a military soon. Because our military has not grown since we started. We certainly have the alloys to support it. I was just kind of hoping that we would get like a new ship design first. Are the beta aliens neutral currently? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Space jellyfishers. Let's see how it is. It might even be worth actually at this point producing another construction ship. They are expensive. But I think we're at a point where we're wanting to expand in multiple directions at once, so it's not going to hurt us. Elf aliens. Enter space elves and they get 3 pages worth of grudges automatically, yeah.
Research actualized.
Okay, well we're not ready for a defective platform of alien design drifting aimlessly around a star. Nice. We're now researching all engineering stuff faster. Planetary build speed? Pretty cool. Minerals from miners plus 20% though. Geothermal fracking? I mean, that's not a question, is it? I don't think that's a question. I saw fracking. I clicked the button. We have our new construction ship. I'm going to send it over here. Starbase Outpost. We'll want one here as well. I mean, like, we just want to get our chokes and feel good about them. We would love to make these alpha aliens not be a thing anymore, but they're not hostile currently. Okay, that's me. Where are they? Are they here? Oh, here they are. Oh. Oh, it's also scanning a planet. That is automatically a grudge. Dino's leveled up, nice.
Future market survey complete.
Future market survey complete? That's fun.
Research actualized. Potential market survey completed.
Yeah, I think we'd like to get an outpost here if we could. I don't know if that'll anger them, but... What did we research, Fox? The fuck did I have you research? Probably faster research. I reckon that's what it was. Okay. Population growth speed. I mean, we kind of need something like that. Subterranean colonization. Let's hold off. That could be a thing. We haven't seen our new colony yet. There are 3 blockers. You look at them yet? Impassable mountains, dangerous wildlife, and a deep sinkhole. So I could get rid of one of them. We don't actually have to do this for a while yet, though. Top growth speed, it's probably good because, like, it's really slow for us right now. That said, more monthly unity, so we start getting our traditions faster. It's probably worth going for. I think, like, we're already slow at population growth. Genome mapping in general, like going down a biology tree, does seem kind of cool. But I think for corporate entity, we really want to work on furthering that goal. If that makes sense. I hope so, anyway. Makes enough sense to me. Okay, so you've finished... shit. So let's see if you can sneak in here. Learn about this kind of stuff. I'm gonna try... Yeah, okay, well, we'll get our starbase here first.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, that's all done. We're gonna head over here now. See, we're already running out of influence to build these starbases. Okay. So that's a problem.
Research actualized.
Nice, we learned about administrative AI. Fusion reactors. Better battery. Basic combat roles. Or more physics research from researchers. I think maybe fusion reactors sounds kind of cool. Again, I'm a little bit worried that we're going to need guns sooner than later. How do we get influence? Political clout. It can be increased by winning support of factions in your empire or declaring other empires your rival. Okay, so potentially there's no way for us to... We have one available job, that's fine. We're about to have another dwarf. At which point we can think about building something.
Potential market survey completed.
You're producing is that just from these guys? Let's just be producing it because you're my capital, right? Yeah, Empire base, okay. Need more influence. A ruined matter decompressor. Whoa. Possibly perched on the event horizon of the Eye of Hawking. Some kind of mining apparatus. Scientists theorize that this may be a matter decompressor, a megastructure designed to mine materials from a black hole. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. While it is no longer fully functional, some mechanism preventing its spaghettification must still be operational. Spaghettification? I think... Am I in this game all of a sudden? That's a me thing. Communications established. We're receiving transmission from the Stellaris Commerce League. Oh, nice! Nice. More trade for the trade goods. Appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open, and all hostilities between us have ceased for the moment. Nice. I bring greetings from Chairman Ebony Shoot. I mean, we're probably going to be friends with these guys. The undisputed ruler of the Stellaris Commerce League. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your worlds. They are ruthless capitalists. Okay, so they're also a trade league, but they are free trade franchisers. We literally just fucking saddled up to McDick's right now. Goddamn McDonald's. Okay, militarist and spiritualist. Sure. Chairman Borobulus greets you, Cinemati. Just remember, like, these are corporate franchisee schmucks, right? You come to us when you want a product that's reliable. Yeah. News that we've encountered intelligent alien life for the first time has been received with mixed feelings by our populace. This confirms what we had long suspected. We're not alone in this galaxy. Each new alien species we encounter represents both an opportunity and a threat. We must be warned. These particular Xenos have a level of technology similar to our own. Okay. We've achieved spaceflight at roughly the same time. Awesome. So we are going to go ahead and immediately... Fuck. I think, though, if we build the starbase here, the influence cost is going to be a lot cheaper for building here, because we need this starbase. We need to stop them from getting here. First off, it's got our Vespian gas. Second off, like, that just cuts them off. And we're like, no. We determine where you can and cannot expand.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, right. So you have to return because blah, blah, blah. So, okay, we're going to move here. And in 4 months, we're going to be able to go here. An archaeological site. Oh, two-angled. The surface of Unar 3 is utterly without precedent in all our exploration to date. Vast geological areas, from mountain ranges to entire continents, are suddenly cut by shapes far too geometrically regular to be natural in origin. The otherwise natural-looking environments are suddenly broken by entirely flat plains, perfect triangles, and sharply angled corners. At present, any explanation of this baffling phenomenon is pure conjecture. Difficulty 2, so it's hard. Chapter 1. Where is this? Here. Well, Herpy is actually once he, heads back to our space. He is actually an archaeologist, so we might send him over there. We'll probably have him level up a bit first if we can. So Oh, he declared us their rival. Well, then we declare you our rival. You son of a bitch. It's time we did the galaxy a service and rid the market of your cheap off-brand knockoffs. Put your money where your mouth is, beast. Oh, wait, that's right. You don't have any money? How fucking rude. Little dick shark. Alright. I see how it's gonna be. It's already started. We're the king, baby. The Burger Kings. You guys are McDonald's. Alright, well, this will be fine. Into the book! A trade war. It's just happened. Oh my god, they're trying to fucking scan this place up. Not happening, kid. Build me a starbase. We need 9... like 2-3 months. We have the alloys. We're chilling. We're not actually at war yet. This may piss them off, though. In 2 months, we're going to start building our base here. And then they're just going to be like, no. We will defend this like nothing else. Okay, Herpy, go ahead and survey that. And then this. And then we'll probably have you do the archaeology thing. Seems cool. Build the starbase outpost. It's done. Cannot stop us, fiend. How long on a new popular? Not very long. We knew that, though. We knew that. Okay, so alloys are good now. We're producing like twice as much as we did before. Which is good. I'd say. Fine. Everything else is looking okay. What are we needing, really? Corporate culture site. Managers turn consumer goods in the Unity, trade value, and society research. Okay, interesting. Unity and amenities. I think we're actually okay on amenities. Somewhere here. Yeah, we got 13 amenities. That's fine. Precinct houses, enforcer jobs, Unity, decrease crime and defense armies, luxury residence. I kind of feel like a corporate culture site. I like that idea. Get some society research, a shitload of Unity, and trade value? That seems like us. Now, we don't have anything to work it yet, but this will be produced around the time that we have another population, so we're only going to be one out. So that's fine. We are going to have to, unfortunately, build some shipyards soon.
Potential market survey completed.
Nice. Glowing webs of an unknown origin periodically illuminate the surface. Let's leave them for now.
Future market survey complete.
It might be worthwhile trying to colonize like one of these planets. I'm not sure. This system we should try and get at some point as well. Just again, we're trying to like cut people off from getting into our territory. We want to define our borders. But to do that we need influence. Nice. Okay, so that feels good. That feels really good. Build our research and mining stations there. Go back and oh, we already have somebody building these, I think. Yeah. Nice. More traditions. Population growth speed by plus 10%. Could be really good right now. Starbase influence costs cheaper. I mean, kind of doing a lot of that. But I think that is the smarter pick right now, eh? Because we're trying to like crap out some star bases. So it's boring, but it's done. Hey, his Alpha's leveled up, nice. If we can get Herpy at level 3, we're gonna send him.
Identified.
Speaking of, briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from this moon. Could it be a glitch in our systems, or could it be a sign of something more? Herpy, why don't you actually go ahead and research this? I know you're like an archaeologist guy, but yeah. Okay. I think we just ran away from baddies. Not sure. Let's see if we can get this stuff surveyed though. Dino back out there. I know we need to get the back 40 as well, but okay, potentially habitable world. Tundra, you know what we start doing? We start buying ourselves another colony ship. This is what we do. Yep. Because I think we want to save all our alloys for the war that is coming. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow. What? They have a mega structure in this system? These fuckers.
Potential market survey completed.
Okay, it wasn't actually that habitable. Whatever. Magnetic field of Distal 2A experienced a complete reversal while it was being observed by the Julius Caesaris, so this is Herpy. Rare event has interchanged the positions of the moon's magnetic poles. Fortunately, it was all recorded by the sensor of our ship, providing our scientists with a lot of valuable data. Wow, we got a ton of physics research. Nice, Herpy. Good job. Little ding-dong.
Future market survey complete.
Okay. Let's get Herpy.
Upscaling complete.
Chairman borrowed bullets is now experience level 3. Nice. Oh, he's an expansionist. So outposts are cheaper and starbase influence is cheaper, and he's a reformer, so we get more unity. Huh, that's nice. stuff is all what we're kind of doing right now. Construction ship here. Right, we have nothing to do with you, but that's okay. We're gonna probably want to send you here. Do we need money? Not really. What do we need? Minerals? I mean, money at some point, for sure. Right, but we want to cut these. Oh, I don't think I ever actually... Shit. No, I did finish scanning that. Can I build the starbase here? Okay, but not yet, but we can. I think we're going to want to move in this direction and get this starbase set up, maybe? Or do we head over here? There's a couple worlds we can look at in this direction, right? This has a couple tile blockers. It has a bubbling swamp, which could be cool. Oh, nice. Hot springs, rushing waterfalls. Reef. Like we are very inhabitable here. So we really shouldn't go for something like that, but we also don't have anywhere else to expand right now. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll shop around. But you're out of things to do, so let's send you... We know we're gonna want to block this. We're definitely gonna want to build here. Alright, well, we'll get you moving and we'll reevaluate. I think that's going to be a likely sort of for us.
Good business is where you find it.
We have established Iron Forge officially. The reassembled ship shelter. We can upgrade it to a planetary administration, which we would like to do at some point. We need 10 population here, though. We should start with 2. Yes, we start with 2. Because of our thing. And they immigrate faster. We'll see. Our consumer goods are in the negative, however. So maybe that's the new thing we're going to be building. Whoops, he said. It's fine. Yeah, there's your technicians and farmers, that's fine.
Outlier identified.
Yeah, we'll figure out consumer goods. We're only minus 0.84 a month. Is okay. I think. I don't think that's too big of a deal. We have our private colony ship here, who I'm sure is costing us a little bit. Only 0.75 energy a month. Bingo. Tomb World? Ugh, that's not going to be habitable. Like, not in the way we want.
Upscaling complete.
We can always force ourselves into one of these, but it's not going to be... not going to be happy. I see, we have to go all the way around because we haven't surveyed this. That's fair. And world 20% habitability. Yuck. Worry of angry toasters? Yeah. Worried.
Potential market survey completed.
Eh. It's okay. We like money, so it's chill. Really, there's nothing of value here.
Outlier identified.
Routine anomaly. I say we... Impressive structure. Begging from our archaeology. I would love to find, like, a habitable planet. So we'll just leave that for now, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to leave you as well. So we're sending some guys up in this direction. Let's send you down here.
system has been surveyed.
Holy shit, we need to go in this direction. 14 minerals we can pick up over there. That answers that. We're building this money.
Outlier identified.
Unexplained pattern of interference in the Vocon system. I'm sure we'll have Dino research this actually. And Starbase upkeep, Fire Sprawl. What does Starbase's cost in upkeep? I don't know if the outposts cost anything, to be honest. They may do. They probably cost like 1. Oh, you can build a defense platform. That seems pretty cool, actually. We probably want to do this. 252 alloys, 100. Like it's gonna take 120 days. I think so, though. Or does it already have that? No, it's not. Oh, oops. Okay, let's definitely build one of those, though, yeah. Because this is going to be a bone of contention. What's our upkeep here, though? For real. Probably Starbase is $10, so... I'd reduce that by what? By 2. It's okay. Empire Sprawl is currently fine, so I think we go pop growth speed, as we're trying to get those expanded. But I think, yeah, we definitely should get at least one defense platform up here. Shit, Zelphus has finished researching stuff. Okay. Oh, good luck, Zelphus. Check all this shit out, if you don't mind. Hopefully we'll find another planet that's, like, borderline useful. Herpes level 3 now. Nice. Is level 3. Doing all this shit. So this is Dino. He's succeeded in isolating a signal embedded with unusual pattern of interference in the Vocon system. The signal is a song, a complex sonification of an advanced mathematical equation to be precise, one that science officer Dino 959 cannot seem to get out of their head. Who or what may have composed this song remains unknown, though its complexity infers an incredible level of technological sophistication regarding subspace harmonics. Signal's geodesics suggest a point of origin inside our galaxy. Man, we got a ton of research. Nice.
A system has been surveyed.
Broken remnants of a colossal space installation have been found near Burkhanen's Maw. Oh, it's over here. This megastructure appears to have once served as some kind of massive science nexus. Although the installation has obviously been abandoned for millennia, its hull is still reasonably intact. Oh! The Eye of Hawking! That was the fucking black hole miner! Shit. We can't let them have that. That is not happening, Pally.
Upscaling complete.
We need to get the Alistars. How much to build a outpost here?
Actualized.
Just about. Okay. Monthly Unity. Excellent. Food from farmers? Food's fine, although I assume we're gonna have trouble with that soon, right? So why don't we do that? And extra 10 food a month, so that's massive. 0.4k. We'll probably sell some of that. Army damage and more minerals from jobs with powered exoskeletons. We like that. Mining station output. And it unlocks a nebula refinery. Or the coil gun would also be useful for our ships. I kind of like minerals from jobs, don't get me wrong. Jobs do 23.26 minerals. And how much is stations are 29? So it's actually better to go with this by far. And we unlock the Nebula Refinery, which is kind of cool. Is the coil gun like a good pick though? There's less armor damage, more shield damage. Its damage is 7 to 21. Oh, average damage is 3.04. Thank you. Yes, 3.04 versus 2.28. That's a pretty big jump. Oh yeah, the minerals from miners. That's huge. I don't know. I'm worried about a fight, right? Willigan could be kind of cool. Very accurate. You're good at tracking. Fuck. 57 months versus 70. Like, I kind of feel like we need to start moving in this direction, though. Like, we need to have the better guns. You know what I mean? But, I mean, this is a lot more minerals. Which, like, are we fine for this? Whatever. We'll go for 0G refineries. We'll make it work. Maybe we'll find lasers in 8 months. During its survey of Urkenen's Maw, the LNV Imperator Lex II discovered a previously unknown strategic resource dubbed Dark Matter. Nice, we need to get it. This exotic substance has many properties that seemingly defy several natural laws. It could potentially revolutionize the sciences. Do not predict, yet have the means to extract it. I know. Want it. And we definitely want to get to Alistars as well. He is no longer a valid rival. Nah. Be more powerful than him? Get over there in a sec. Hello? Oh, we want that so bad. Why can't we be rivals? They're far stronger than we are. Oh, fuck. Good. We're equivalent in economy and tech, eh? What's our relation? The border friction is killing us, and they hate us because we're materialists. Spiritualists. Reasonable. I get that.
Future market survey complete.
Problem is right now we don't have access to any more colony. Valid.
Future market survey complete.
Well, we need to get this place. It's called Bitcoin. It looks like expanding down here is not super interesting right now. And problem is like where else do you go? And, like, do we go up here? Oh, nice, we met some dudes. Another child. Know that we are the Urzo Watchers, the chosen people of this galaxy. So they're gonna hate us because they're fanatic spiritualists, and we're materialists. Respect our holy places, and we may refrain from annihilating you. Well, let us greet them. Wow, no, we're gonna leave that for now. So we need this. We need this in bad. And that's going to piss them off. It is what it is. We're already on our way to build it. That's good. And we're crying because we haven't seen this whole planet. 4 gas giants enshrouded by vast plasma fields share a close orbit around the Tiana Vex system's primary. The charged plasma field extends well into the atmospheres of these gas giants. This unique environment serves as a breeding ground for a large number of spacefaring organisms. These organisms are all minuscule, with one notable exception. Massive creatures known as the Tianki. Although we possess little data on them, they seem to frequently range deep into the galaxy. The system must be where they originally evolved hundreds of millions of years ago. Given the extremely rare properties of the system's plasma field, likely the only place in the galaxy where the Tianqi is. Well, fucking stay away from there then. Seems like bad news bears. New factions have been recently gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Dawi mercantile venture. Led by Chairman Borrowed Bullets, good. They call themselves the Institute of Technologists. Their members have been pushing hard for the advancement of the sciences. Disgruntled faction will be a source of trouble, one that proves the government's actions could be useful. Well, Borrowed likes science, and we're doing science. Speaking of, what is our... There's usually like an agenda. Maybe that's not happening right now, though. Yeah. Maybe it is just our agenda right now is scientific. So, Borrowed wants more science. It's fine. Blue laser. Okay. Better shields, though. Think it's got to be lasers? Very accurate. Okay, tracking. Range is fine. I mean, it's bad against shields. So, like, let's look at, like, a baby ship. What do baby ships look like? 100 shield, 300 hull points, 50 armor. Okay. It's fine. Let's go for blue lasers, right? And let's check our factions. So here's Borrowed. 20 of our population, so that's most of them. Well, that's like half. 70% approval ratings. What do they want? They completely support us. That's good. They want AI being allowed, and we want to be the bleeding edge of tech. Okay. Okay, so staying ahead in tech makes them happy. But we're trying. Legitimately trying. Go in there. It's weird there's nobody down here, though. Right now, anyway. Need to get this searched. I have someone going for... Okay, yeah. Got Herpy. Hopefully there will be a planet that is habitable. Oh. Yanks is leveled up. And is now... has arrested development. Okay. So he's not gonna level up anymore. Level 3, he's tapped out, he feels good about it. That's fine. I mean, like, we could try... You know what I mean? Like, we could try and colonize one of these. It's just really gonna piss people off. And we're not... It's, yeah, it's not really gonna work. So, holy shit! Society research, Billy. Build our mining stations here. Maybe we try and get this? I mean, that's ballsy. But, like, oh my god, the amount of society research we get. And Borrowed does want to be a tech. Oh my god, super alien vessels. Holy shit. I assume you'd have... Like, there's no way these guys let you build one. Yanks is calling a new movement the Imperial Unity Movement. Hey, Yanks, you fucker. I got enough going on right now. What are you looking at? Less support. Hey, you like us, though. You're looking for autocracy. If we're imperial or dictatorial, well, we're not. We're anti-democratic, we are. And Stratified society. Okay, that's what we have. Granola. Real looking. Still have an extra job to fill. Iron Forge. Unemployed pops. Well, we can't really do anything about that just yet, unfortunately. Need more population. That.
Potential market survey completed.
I mean, there's no way the aliens let us build here, right? Like 0%. Make the decisions here? Yeah. You think they'll let us colonize their homeworld? It's just an outpost.
Market outlier identified.
I don't know, this seems crazy to me. We'll leave it. Should we try? Like, if we snake this, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, that stops them from getting into our territory, except through this. Okay, let's try it. Right? Let's send our other construction. Nah. We'll go backwards and build that later. This construction ship, I don't fucking know. He's just a shitter. He's just a shitter. Nice. More Unity stuff. Colony development speed? Yeah. That'd be good. What do we get if we max expansion? 1 additional district. Seems pretty good. You definitely that in the capital at some point. What about going here? I mean, credits are good, and society research, or sorry, physics research would be like massive for us right now. I wish I could see. You used to be able to look up here and see what your research was. Probably all just in technology now, though. Base. I guess this is all just modified? I don't know. We're doing 27 points, so this is really like a little less than a 10% increase, but it's still not bad. And we get some credits, which is cool. That's right, bro. Yeah. You can't build here. This is our system. You didn't tell me ahead of time and already filed the building permit, so we're in there. Are you ready for all these aliens to just turn on us and immediately nuke our fucking system?
A system
Fucking SOS, boys. I mean, the influence is gonna hurt if we lose it, but you think they'll consider this like, you know, an act of hostility?
upscaling complete.
Again, if they didn't like it, they could have gone back to the local building in Alpha Centauri. It's only like fucking 30 jumps away. But we fucking snaked it, boys. You guys ready for research stations? Like you wouldn't believe? Like we shouldn't have? Like should be illegal? Yeah, we're ready. Let's get this guy going. Those the other people? No, these are just the small organisms that breed there. But yeah, we basically cut this guy off from getting here unless he goes down this way. Which would be great if there was a planet here for us.
Outlier identified.
Actually, Zelphus, why don't you go ahead and research this abandoned ship that was left adrift aimlessly above the moon? The massive sails protruding from its hull that it relied on solar power. That's interesting. Go for it. Do you? Oh my god. Our fucking society research is about to go crazy, which is going to make Borrowed happy. We're going to learn about food from farmers.
Complete.
This is not super interesting, Will. It's not new gun. That's what we need. Research station, mining station. I think we need to sort of like go backwards and like cap
A system has been surveyed.
physics research, yeah. Oh, cool. Straight. This is a pretty good little system, actually. Discovered an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around Prothon B1A. The sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture. It appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails has a large tear where some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering design choices. Yes, good job there, Zelphus. How have we not encountered more bad guys yet? Like, I shouldn't complain, but I'm like very nervous. I really feel like we should come down in this area. Oh. Okay, beta aliens, we know those. They're chill. We have to have Herpy do that archaeological dig as well. Okay, let's start hop, skipping, jumping our outposts back. Oh my god, though. Like, our fucking society research just went insane.
Market outlier identified.
Significant scarring on the surface world in a pattern that cannot be natural. From orbit, the massive rifts almost look like writing. Yeah, go for it, Dino. Our scientists are getting good enough now, like I feel fine having them do that. I'm also kind of into the idea of beefing our defenses up here too. We have a ton of alloys. Maybe let's just get one of them, like one defense platform.
Potential market survey completed.
Like, it's not gonna like one off. Someone used a mining laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago to carve a large body of writing into the surface of Urium 1A. Amazing. The massive script covers a large portion of the moon's upper hemisphere. It appears to be a short story chronicling the difficult life of an alien mercenary. Whatever. What a winner.
Research actualized.
Nice. We've learned about farmers. That should make a big jump here, right? Let's see. Pop growth speed? Actually, probably pop growth speed. Naval capacity from... Yeah, we're not going to have soldiers right now. Let's get genome mapping. Even though Borrowed would like us to be... Okay, Herpy... planet. Arid world. It was underneath our nose the whole fucking time. But that's okay. Why can't I excavate the site? Outside of our empire. Okay. Well, let's go get Herpy investigating some shit. And private colony ship, get the fuck over here. It's funny though, because we skipped this because we were in a rush to block this off, and I still feel like that was the better move, because the thing is, this is ours, if we want this now. Right? Well, I mean, until this person comes in. But the thing, like, we blocked them off.
System has been surveyed.
Supply ship wreckage? Yeah, why don't you check that out, Dino? You're doing pretty good over there. I mean,
market survey
you don't want to expand in every direction. Obviously, that's bad. We're going to try and take this, though. What'd you just say, Ravel? Yeah, it doesn't matter what I said, actually. Is I lied. We should lock this in as well.
Research actualized.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and lock this in. Just so that it's done. We don't have to worry about it. Oh shit. We have to build a outpost here, actually. Build that one, then come back and build this one or whatever. Extremely powerful subspace entity of some kind is being encountered in the Urium system. Not appear to be hostile, and may not even be fully aware of a conventional spacecraft. Its mere presence in Urium is causing massive subspace disturbances in the entire system. These disturbances are localized around the entity itself and should disappear when it leaves the system. While it does not acknowledge hails, the entity continuously emitting a complex pattern of tachyon pulses, which appears to be a form of language. Our translation software is correct. It is saying over, over, seeks, blur, finds. Yeah, that's cool. Fucking Vlur has 32,000 combat power. That's chill. Wreckage identified. Dino here. Nice engineering research. The Urium shipwreck appears to be the result of an unexpected geomagnetic storm. Supply ship suffered a complete loss of life support systems, sustained inoperable damage, drifting until it entered Urium's gravity well. There are no survivors. The ship's cargo hold does indeed contain a notable amount of minerals. However, the captain, Dino, cautions that the construction indicates cinematon design. These douche guys. It is highly likely that the minerals belong to the Cinematus Commerce League. They may be displeased should we lay claim to their shipment. Oh, $300. Wait, please them and increase our influence? Okay, this is tough. Corporation 101. They are in the Book of Grudges. Right? They're in the Book of Grudges. And we would love to piss them off and take some resources. But we're doing okay for minerals, and buy some time and increase our influence, which lets us build more star bases or outposts so we can get out there and steal more of this land. Thoughts? Let's see, where's Vlur? Oh. It's just a void cloud. It's all-encompassing. Gotta root that PR. That's true. Being borrowed, Zelphus. Box. What's more important, the Book of Grudges? Or our expansion? I mean, we all know what it is. We can declare war later. Let's give them no reason to declare it first. Wow! Borrowed coming in with a hot take. Ooh. We're actually divided now. We got Origami and Yanks out for blood. And Borrowed, somehow, the voice of reason was Zelphus, saying, look, profit. Patience and profit. Even more mining station output? It's probably good. Right? Oh, you said no blood. Oh, run that PR campaign. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. Let's see what we get for rewards. I don't know, we spent it immediately. Building our outposts. That's cool. So afterburners are cool. They increase our sublight speed and evasion. Or, I mean, we have a ton of mining stations. I feel like the output's probably muy bueno. Right? Or we go for standardized Corvette patterns. I don't think we're going to be... I think we're trying to skip Corvettes. I think we're going ideally straight to, like, destroyers or something. I don't know. More mining station output is sick. Right now, we don't directly have an enemy. I mean, we do, but they haven't made themselves as such. And we actually... What? Dawi, we received word of our down supply ship's cargo. We'd like to extend our gratitude to you for taking time to recover it without the need for Sidamaton intervention. 100 influence. And we get a favor to use on them. Okay, so these guys are currently dismissive of us. Let's check these guys. Okay, so for 5 years we get some bonus relations. I think... Can we offer a trade deal? Communications? And an active sensor link. Okay, they're not interested in that. We can't send an envoy over, okay? They are way stronger than us. Okay. Oh, they're an elder race, I see. Okay. So we would want to be their friends. So right now, we could send an envoy out. We have one. To improve relations over here. Sexta Blosius. Let's go ahead. Let's send them out for a year. See if we can't improve relations here. Nice. The courier network. Our Empire Sprawl goes down. We don't actually need that. But this is going to give us a sick... Bam! Now have one additional district build everywhere. Oh, that's these things. That's kind of cool, I guess. Just a free district. We've got some industrial wastelands here, yeah. Nice. This can get us more agriculture districts. Don't really care. Oh, what the fuck? We can clear the sprawling slums to immediately get a dawi pop. That sounds good. I like that. This only costs money, and as it turns out, we have money. So why don't we... You know what I mean? I don't fucking know. Seems fine to me. Now we have an ascension perk. This is probably where we'll call it tonight. I know, I went much longer than I should have. I have to be up in like 5 hours, but that's okay. There's slums to get a population, so we're forcing a homeless to get a job. Yes, I love that. I love that. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so some of these require other ascension perks way down at the bottom. Ascension perks are like super powerful. Whatever, I'm having fun. I enjoy this game. I love this kind of stuff. So, some of these can be super powerful. Let's look. Nihilistic acquisition. Oh my god. I think some of these may be specific to corporations? I don't know. The notion of self-determination cannot be a moral absolute. Holistic goals clearly outweigh individual concerns. Not so much. It allows the raiding bombardment so we can abduct population from besieged planets and resettle them on our worlds. What the fuck? That's awesome. This reminds me of like my favorite race from Twilight Imperium. Playing as the Lizics. Pretty cool. Anyway, Interstellar Dominion. Starbase costs less influence. It's cheaper influence-wise to claim an opponent's territory? Maybe. Technological ascendancy, research speed, plus 10%. We know we like that. This is a very dwarfy thing. Rare technologies now appear at 1.5 times the normal rate. This effect would change a 1% chance into a 1.5% chance. So not amazing, but interesting. One vision, monthly unity, pop minute unit. One vision, sort of, kind of, our thing. Technological, yes. Mastery of nature. So we clear blockers for cheaper. Permanently increases the maximum number of districts a planet can support by 2. Okay. Executive vigor. Where we know half measures or compromises when implementing the edicts decided upon by our government. We go all the way or not at all. Yes, we 100% we're going to get executive vigor, but not now. So I'll show you really quick. These are edicts. We looked at them briefly in the beginning. You unlock more as time goes on. Actually, spend $1,000 to do an education campaign. So our leaders gain 25% more experience for 12 years. Don't care. Recycling campaign, lower pop consumer goods upkeep. That's almost tempting, actually. But the thing is, we can only ever have one edict going at a time. So we have like the information quarantine, where we get bonus stability and blah blah, or we have fortified the border, which we talked about this. The problem is these require influence to purchase. So I think thematically we want to go that route eventually. It's just not now. We don't want to take this now. Transcendent learning. So our leader level caps go up and they gain more experience. Not so much. Universal transactions. We shall extend our brand and our business to every solar system in the galaxy, eventually. Greed is eternal. So our branch offices are cheaper. We don't even know what those are yet, but we'll look into it. I think we need open borders with someone to get that happening. Commercial packs no longer cost influence to maintain. Eventually, right? Eventually. I think, however, in the meantime, some cool stuff. Master builders. Ugh. Ugh. But anyway, in the meantime, I think we're really interested in technological ascendancy. Get that research advantage on top of everyone. Maybe get some rare researches. This doesn't necessarily mean that we're going into robots. It just means that we're going in the research. We're going to learning. And like, I mean, this is gonna... Let's see the sort of effect this has. 79 months, 17 and 17. Okay. Yeah, so it knocked a month off each and 6 months off this. So that's pretty crazy. Our researches are just fucking nuts. I almost feel like we should swap origami around at some point. But we do really want these lasers up, so that's cool. So far, things are good.
Upscaling.
We haven't got here and built our things, so we can't colonize this yet, I don't think. No. But we're working on it. Potentially habitable world? I don't think ocean planets are good for it. I think we've seen one already. Yeah, so oceans are not. That's a fucking... So influence, let's get our starbase here. And then we'll build a starbase over in Unar, and we're going to get Herpy working on it. And if we were like any other alien race, we'd be looking great right now. Okay. What are you doing, construction ship? Building here, right? Yeah, nice.
Upscaling complete. Potential market survey completed.
Life Electric. Science Officer Herpy Gerst reports that 39-5498 is covered from pole to pole in a web-like network of electrical filaments. These networks respond to an external stimuli. The LNV Julius Caesaris experimented with sending low-voltage pulse to the surface, resulted in a wave of illumination that rippled through the network circuit board. Even more remarkably, webs rearranged themselves. The second low-voltage pulse revealed that the filaments had been organized into a new pattern, centered around where the previous pulse had contacted the surface of 39-5498. Herpy Gersticus concludes that this discovery confirms her long-held theory. Life can exist as almost purely electrical impulses, independent of cellular or viral structure. Okay. People, calm down. We're not going into robots. Treasure that in the 50-50s. Oh, you. It's only 2215. Delphus. Not that far in the future. Okay, what are we naming this new colony? And go. Colonia Emerita. No, obviously not. Garbage. Scythia is fun. Helm's bad? Ew. Hyperborea? Hyperborea is pretty fun. Hmm. What do we call this? It is a smaller colony. We're not bots. Hyperboringza. Oh, Boringa. Oh no. Bizango? What do we call this colony? Let's see. Let's call it... Forward operating. Colonia Augusta. Nova's fun. I mean, we are going with like sort of dwarfy names, right? So why don't we just do Angband? Angband. Angband. Nova Sriracha? That's pretty fun too. That's a little spicy. Say something. Nova Prospect? Oh, that's a great one. Can I rename this? Fuck. That'll be our next one. Remind me.
Outlier identified.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, nice. Shit. Pause. Fuck. I love that. Zalphus, small rectangular object on the surface of the moon, just deflecting all scanning beams like a mirror. Oh, check that out. That's cool. Rip this system. Don't care, Billy. At a book. There. Origami leveled up again. Nice. He's a fast sciencey boy. Yeah, we need to get this built so we can move in this direction here. Not that we want to move in this direction, we just want to stop things from moving. Okay, we got our pop growth speed. That's nice. We can clear deep sinkholes with this. That could potentially come up in our new planet. I assume Nova Prospect also has some sinkholes. No, it doesn't. Okay, so never mind. Probably not overly concerned about that. Oh, actually, I want to see how that affects my population growth. Base growth of 3. So the 10s do counteract each other. Okay, and we're emigrating people. So that's fine. So we'd rather everything else level up. I think the cat's just like bit Kalen while she was sleeping or something. Sounded good. Administrative capacity? Don't actually need that right now. Hydroponic farms. Our farming's fine. Hydroponics bay. This is for stations, right? Don't need that. Yeah, I think they're biting Kalen. Just get mad. Yep. We don't need farmers right now. Let's get adaptive bureaucracy. I think that's very much what we do. Adaptive and bureaucratical.
Research actualized.
Research actualized. More physics research from researchers. Seems good. Faster surveying, I think that's a little bit too late. A little too late. Basic combat rolls are pretty good. Makes our computers, or like, chips better. Fighting. Like, I have to assume though, like I don't see where this number comes in. I have to assume that's only people physically researching. Yeah, like right here, like researcher jobs. So if that's the case, it's only an extra 2 a month? Yeah, Kaylin, just can you come put the cats away? Let's get basic combat rolls. We're a little worried about the big bad. Well, that's it, right? Yeah, I think basic combat rolls is probably what we're looking for. And then we're gonna get this building right here. It's right here. This is gonna start building, and then we're gonna call it. Actually, found an alien mural. Nice. Zelphus found it on the surface of Sakis 3A. Find out. Find out. Okay, it's building. Oh, and let's queue up Herbie before I forget. You. Oh, he's gonna excavate. Hang on. We're so close. We're so close to having Herbie excavate this site. I'll forget.
Potential market survey completed.
It's fine, boys.
Upscaling complete.
Herbie, excavate the site. Construction ship. Here. Okay, now we're like basically out of that. And we're good. It's queued up. It's queued up. It's done. Exit to menu. I think that'll save for me. Yes, because we're in Iron Man. Cool. Alright. Take it easy, everyone. Y'all have a nice night, and I will see you tomorrow.